news, everyone?
Yeah, as always, if you ever have any news you would like me to talk about, hit up that Discord. There is a Kids News Corner channel in there. Drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Let me go ahead and just jump into this first one. Sony is in talks to join a bid to buy Paramount. I didn't realize Paramount was going to be kind of open, but apparently they are. Even as Paramount, the home of Top Gun movie franchise and SpongeBob SquarePants, continues its talks to merge with another media company, Skydance, a new suitor has emerged. Sony Picture Entertainment and Apollo Global Management, an investment firm, have been in discussion about teaming up for a joint bid to acquire Paramount. Two people familiar with the situation said Thursday. Try to be caught up. Caught up like in what way? Like with games? Like playing them? With stream? What's happening? Didn't know it was being sold. I didn't know either. That's when somebody dropped this in the Discord and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like I didn't realize, but it's a big thing, I guess. I was gonna say, it was Cyclo. Cyclo dropped this in the Discord. 'Twas I. Yeah, I was thinking it was. Because I think I saw an article later and I was like, oh, I should put that in the news channel. I was like, wait, wasn't there something already in there? Sometimes I big smart it and know. The two companies have not submitted an official bid, as Paramount is still in exclusive conversations with Skydance, said the people, who were granted anonymity to discuss delicate negotiations. But the potential deal with Skydance has generated a significant investor pushback. Apollo previously reached out to Paramount about buying the company for at least $26 billion, including debt. But Paramount's board proceeded with its more advanced conversations with Skydance amid questions about Apollo's financing. A joint bid with Sony would almost certainly reduce those concerns, adding operational experience and additional capital to Apollo's already significant war chest. Let me go ahead and jump into this next one. A little update on Valheim. They at least have a trailer for the Ashlands. What's this? A countdown for a Valheim Ashland gameplay trailer and maybe something more. Be sure to stay tuned. Monday, 1 p.m. or 4 a.m. PDT. All right, well, we will check out the trailer here in just a second. Yo, Ron, what's happening, dude? Welcome on in. Get on the new Valheim. That's true, man. And speaking of, let's take a look at this trailer. It's just it's a quick minute. Not super worried about any too much spoilers or anything, but yeah, let's take a look at this trailer for Valheim's Ashlands. This seemed a little loud. I brought it down a little. Yo, fuck all that. Public testing? Nice, that's super cool. teleport metals, now with a special gate. It's about damn time. That's cool. No, it looks amazing. Good music, everything great. This is the first like trailer I've actually gotten to see of like Valheim stuff. Yeah, obviously I have no idea what I'm looking at. Like I know it's a new area and new enemies and all kinds of stuff, and it looks great. I definitely look at this and I'm always like, damn, I'm never gonna get there. Maybe we will. I don't know. We need to grind a little more at some point, but yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, so apparently there's some public testing. Do you know how the public testing is going? How do you get into public testing? I was trying to see if they had a thing down in their description that said it, but I don't see anything. You just asked for it. Is it on Steam? On the Steam page, I'm guessing. So, very cool. Definitely check it out. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm finding out that's how you get a lot of that access is on Steam's page. I had no idea. I've never done it. Yeah, okay, let's get into it real quick. Gaming giant Embracer Group is splitting into 3 companies. Swedish gaming conglomerate Embracer Group announced plans on Monday to split itself into 3 distinct game and entertainment companies. Asmodee Group, Coffee Stain and Friends, and Middle Earth Enterprises and Friends. Wow, what a... Onto a board game company? Ooh. These will be separate publicly listed companies according to Embracer, which says the move will allow each entity to better focus on their respective core strategies and offer more differentiated and distinct equity stories for existing and new shareholders. Then the board game company goes bankrupt and they rebuy them for pennies. A lot of friends. That's what I was realizing. Why the fuck with the and friends thing? That's such a stupid thing. It reminds me of like those like old, not old, but like the older cartoons and stuff where they were like, listen, we're gonna make a cartoon about something, but then like about it like a specific character, but it can't just be a show about them, like where there has to be more to it. So then they were always like blah 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 and friends. So that way they didn't have to name them, but they were there. This move towards 3 independent companies reinforces Embracer's vision of backing entrepreneurs and creators with a long-term mindset, allowing them to continue to deliver unforgettable experiences for gamers and fans across the globe. Six grocery store chains in the US. Yeah, and it's crazy because my company actually services a lot of grocery stores and stuff, and it's one of those things where you start to see like behind the veil a little bit, and you start to see like how many grocery stores are owned by like one company. We've talked about this on stream before. I've definitely talked about it, but like Kroger as a company owns like a ton of grocery stores, like more than they even say that they do. Embracer Group, which is known for acquiring the rights to dizzying number of franchises like Tomb Raider, Lord of the Rings, has been aggressively restructuring since losing out in a $2 billion partnership deal last year. Since then, the company has shut down several projects and studios, laid off employees globally, and sold Borderlands developer Gearbox to Take-Two for fractions of the $1.3 billion it was valued at when it was purchased 3 years ago. Shit is wild and bad for everybody. Yeah. Aggressively restructuring. That's how it always is. Owned by companies you wouldn't think own them. Nestle. Yeah, Nestle is one of those weird ones, right? They own everything. You can't escape them. I was trying to see. I mean, they have a couple more things here that kind of go over everything, but it doesn't seem like they're not. I mean, obviously they're not talking about it. That's how you. I thought it was Nestle. For some reason, I overpronounced it and said Nestle the second time, but Nestle? Oh, really? I thought we said it was Nestle. Nestle? Yeah, you guys are probably right then. I was trying to see if they were going to talk about like the dumping everything onto the one company, essentially. You know, I know they're not going to line it out like that, but they definitely didn't say shit about it. But it sounds like this Osmodi group is the one that is going to be kind of taking over at least some of the game ones, right? The board game stuff. Ticket to Ride, Catan, Exploding Kittens, shit like that, right? Then will Embracer exist? No, I assume it's Embracer plus 3. No, I assumed that's kind of what I was seeing, is that they're splitting as like that they will no longer be Embracer. That was my understanding, and I think that part of it is what you're saying, that part of it too is to get rid of that name. Because if you get rid of the name, technically you're getting rid of some of the bad press that goes with it, right? Unembracer. Damn. All right, let's get into this next one. Samus didn't appear in Fortnite because Nintendo wanted her to be a Switch exclusive. I don't know if this is much news, but like obviously, obvious. Obvious thing is obvious. That Nintendo is weird about their things. That's according to former Epic Games chief creative officer Daniel Mustard. Good Christ, my brain is lagging here. Who discussed the evolution of the game's metaverse project in a recent interview with GameFile. Kratos from Sony's God of War series and Master Chief from Microsoft's Halo franchise joined Fortnite in December 2020 as part of the Chapter 2 Season 5's Gaming Legend series. Court documents published the following year as part of the legal battle between Epic and Apple revealed that Fortnite maker had also wanted to introduce a skin based on Metroid mascot Samus, but why one never materialized hasn't been confirmed until now. Mustard said Nintendo declined Epic's offer to include the character in the game. They got really hung up on the character showing up on platforms that weren't their platform. They would be thrilled to have Nintendo character in Fortnite, but only if it's on their platform. For me and all of Epic, we're like, that is absolute must. We want to make sure that Fortnite is the same experience no matter what screen or device you're playing on. Yeah, I don't care about the rest of this, actually. Even the Billie Eilish thing, I'm sorry, Cyclo. I know you were kind of hyping me up for it, but yeah. So I know that Nintendo just they're weird. Like I said, they don't want their product to be somewhere where they can't control it. They're kind of the Apple of the consoles and stuff, you know. Bananas are good for cats, but that's what I'm saying. I'm literally saying that. All right, let's go ahead and get into something a little bit goofier, guys. What was it? Yesterday there was, oh, this is the teaser. This is not even the right one. I'll pull up the right one. Don't worry. Yesterday there was a trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. They're doing a little more dive into everything. But yeah, this is yeah, brand new. I think it's this one actually is the one we want to be watching.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider. I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Life is a mystery.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man. I am soaking wet right now.
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
powder?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even Forrest Bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
Oh man. Back as Logan, bro. I'm right there. I watched this and I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel, but I think it looks great. Interesting song choice. So apparently somebody pointed out that I saw somebody say something about it in the last trailer. Deadpool referred to himself as Marvel Jesus, and so there's a lot of similarities to Like a Prayer with Madonna having an interesting Jesus choice. Yeah, he's very good. I'm excited. I think there's some interesting things that they could do, and it could be fun. I feel like that's just one of the things it's gonna be a good time, kind of fun. They recast Nichelle Nichols. Who dat? I don't think it was ever Nichelle. Really? Wait, who was it in? Bro, maybe she wasn't. Oh, it was Leslie Uggman. That's who it was. Yeah, it's Leslie. Who played didn't she play a version? Oh, maybe she wasn't in. I thought she was in Star Trek as well, but maybe not. It was during the first movie. It wasn't. It was still Leslie Uggman. Or Uggman? I don't know. But she's also in Fallout. It wasn't? It wasn't. Yeah, it was always Leslie. But yeah, she's in Fallout. I got a couple more episodes in. Still pretty good. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's the lady from Deadpool. Yeah, so I thought this looks great. I'm very excited actually for it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about everything, but it definitely looks pretty awesome. I did quite like this one. It took me a couple of times when I was watching it. I was like, what the fuck does that say? Because I wasn't stopping it, and I was like, that's pretty funny. Was there anything else that was worth kind of going over in here that I remember? I was pretty surprised. Some of this action stuff in here looks pretty intense and a little bloody too. Also, I was kind of surprised that Ron wasn't jumping onto the Look at the big Ant-Man and stuff. Weird Professor X dead twin. Yeah, that thing is pretty weird. CG blood, bro. Yeah, what do you expect? It's not gonna be real blood, bro. Film with Deadpool humor right now. That's right. But yeah, they fucking, there's a Ant-Man here, and bro opens up and there's a fucking skull and shit in there. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the Professor X twin thing is weird, but also, I mean, a lot of people are saying like, yeah, like that's kind of the thing though. Like they're all, you know, I think they're picking up some elements from Old Man Logan. That's kind of what I've seen people say a little bit too as well. So lots of speculation. Yeah. Also, there's a couple of people here who are like from the original X-Men. Like this guy is like a red Satan looking guy. And this person has like really long like claws. That she was in X-Men 2 or something. And I think some people were saying that they thought this was Toad, who was actually played by Ray Park, I think. Which would be interesting if they can get him to come back. Red Satan Man, of course. I don't know him. Faust? Nightcrawler's dad. I wouldn't have known that. Jenna, you don't know Red Satan Man? Come on, obviously. I've just seen more people talking about it. Faust. Bro, that is not a... Can I look at X-Men's? Can I look at the X-Men's? Bro, you sure it's Faust? Because that doesn't look like fucking Faust. What? He's my favorite. Got all of his posters. That is not... Faust and Mystique are Nightcrawler's parents. Okay, but that's not the right people, bro. That's not who that fucking is. Who the devil looking X-Men? Devil X-Man. Who the fuck is that? Azazel, bro. That's who it is. The Red Devil guy, Azazel. Obviously. I'm not going to go too much into this one just because there could be spoilers and I don't want any spoilers. But the Fallout TV series has been officially renewed for season 2. If you guys haven't been checking it out, it's all right. You definitely should though. I'm a handful of episodes in. And it's pretty good. So the first like 2 episodes I was riding pretty high on this show, and then it was like another 2 episodes and I was like, it kind of went from great to like good, and then it's kind of bringing me back again. So I'm feeling a little more invested in again. There's definitely some fucking weird cringy, you know, like lines and shit, and I don't know, there's some weirdness in it, but it's pretty fucking good though. Nah, it doesn't have Timothy. Yeah, man, it does not. Been told you should definitely check it out. If you have the chance, you have Amazon Prime, definitely check it out. I can't handle cringe. There's definitely some weird cringy fucking lines in it, and I don't know why. Like there's so many other really great things, and then there's just some like weird cringy shit, and I don't completely understand. And let's talk about something that's just kind of fucking hilarious. So Tesla is recalling every Cybertruck over a faulty accelerator pedal. Listen. I'm never not gonna find it funny when Elon takes an L. If you purchased a Tesla Cybertruck and were having issues with the accelerator pedal getting stuck, it's not you, it's all of them. Tesla has announced this week that it has issued a recall for all Cybertrucks due to the faulty accelerator pedal. On Wednesday, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration posted that Tesla issued the recall for 3,878 Cybertrucks delivered to customers on its website. Although Tesla did not disclose whether or not this is all the Cybertrucks currently out in the wild, evidence suggests this might be all of them. As the company announced earlier this week that it had halted and delayed the shipment of new Cybertrucks by 1 week with no reason provided at the time. Cybertruck owners have taken to social media to express dissatisfaction with the truck, with one user on TikTok posting a video of his accelerator pedal sliding off while driving. That's fucking funny. Yeah, getting stuck down. Yep. Faulty is in Zoom Zoom. Oh, yeah, I see. That's just the cover of his pedal, though. I mean, it's definitely shitty, but like it would be scary as fuck for that to happen while you're driving. But as soon as it fell off, it wouldn't be that bad. There was a fun stat that Teslas have killed more people from battery fires per unit sold than an old American car with a famously exploding gas tank. Yeah, I believe that. I really think electric vehicles are pretty awesome, but man, there is some things to work out still. All right, so Little Big Planet 3 servers are officially going to be shutting down. Sony confirms. Pretty sad. Sony has confirmed that Little Big Planet 3 servers on PlayStation 4 remain offline indefinitely following troubles with the service from earlier this year. The company updated fans on the bad news in an update on its website, explaining that the temporary server shutdown in January would now be in effect for the foreseeable future. It's a decision that means millions of user-generated levels will no longer be accessible to new players. Sony cites ongoing technical issues as the reason for its choice to discontinue support. Creation content that has been stored on players' devices locally can still be accessed, with players also still free to create content and play it while disconnected from the server. PlayStation also guides Little Big Planet fans to offline features should they want to continue playing in some form. Little Big Planet is one of those games that I really liked as it came out, and I played, I believe, like all three. And then there was a spin-off that was like the Sackboy's Big Adventure or something that Em and I have been playing. We still haven't finished that one. But it's one of those games that I really like. It's just a cute, fun game, but it is also challenging at times. But a pretty good game overall. And yeah, people could make created levels and stuff. And this is essentially taking it to that point where now you can't do that. It is impossible. All those created levels will no longer be available, which is sad. Never played it. Damn, I would really like to recommend it to you. Although they have like a story, like a storyline of levels and stuff that you can play. It would still be super worth going through and playing it. It's very fun, but I mean, the user-made levels were never really that great, but they were fine. It's sad more that people put all that time and effort into it, and now people won't be able to play them. Because that is part of it, is, you know, sharing it and people being like, oh wow, this is really cool. I really like this. You know, you just won't get that anymore. The U.S. House of Reps passes a new bill that bundles the TikTok ban with foreign aid. I didn't read through this one too much. I just saw that there was some stuff more about the TikTok ban stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, it is totally a thing, right? Or potentially it is. Oh man, on break I'm gonna have to throw some shorts on. I have been a little warm, surprisingly so. Oops. Still maybe a thing. Yeah, maybe. A TikTok ban in the U.S. Is once again on the table for Congress. The United States House of Representatives passed a new bill banning the popular video sharing app. The 21st Century Peace Through Strength Act bundles a few things, such as providing foreign aid to Ukraine and Israel, but it also includes a ban on the ByteDance-owned app TikTok. The vote regarding the divest or ban measure that would result in TikTok ban passed in a vote of 360 to 58. Last month, the lower chamber of Congress passed a bill explicitly targeting a TikTok ban, but it saw no movement once it was sent to the Senate. The bill also changes ByteDance's deadline to sell the app, giving the company 9 months instead of the 6 mentioned in the Protecting Americans from Freedom Adversity Controlled Application Act to sell TikTok to another company or investment group. However, the bill notes that the president can extend the deadline by 90 days if progress indicates a sale to the app is nearing completion. While the previous TikTok ban bill last month saw no movement, the likelihood of the latest bill heading to the vote to Senate and onto the president's desk has increased because it's bundled foreign aid to U.S. allied countries. Though President Biden has signaled his support a bill banning the app in the United States, it is ironic that the president's campaign team joined the app earlier this year as part of their efforts to re-elect the president ahead of the 2024 election. All right, a lot of that is not really that interesting because it's talking about politics and, well, I mean, it's all politics, but like most, about the re-election shit and whatever. Nobody cares about that. But yeah, so they're essentially just going to be bundling this with another bunch of other things just to try and help force it through, because as it said, they kind of got it to a point and then it just kind of stalled, and then they were like, yeah, but how do we get it to keep going? So they're just essentially like, well, let's put with these other things we want to go, which is actually kind of sleazy. I don't know. If you ask me, it sounds a little sleazy. But yeah, so pretty interesting. I think it could be something that definitely passes, but they're giving them like 9 months to essentially sell the company or get banned here, which I think that they'll figure out something. This next one is for a trailer for House of Golf 2. I didn't know there was a House of Golf 1, but after watching the trailer for House of Golf 2, I was like, it looks pretty good. A couple of the times I've played with a couple of other streamer friends, golf with your friends, and it's been a good time. And House of Golf 2 kind of seems like a nice, kind of a less crazy version of that. But yeah, let's take a look real quick, and then we can kind of talk about it after. I should have waited. Yeah, I know. I felt the exact same thing when you did as well, man. I did the exact same thing. I was like, is it going to be multiplayer though? Like, that's what I need to know. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of golf with your friends, just kind of like a polished up version of it. I don't know why, but I always really enjoy games that kind of do the, like, rooms in like a big scale, making you feel very small in these big areas, like the living rooms and stuff like that. I really love that shit for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I think it could be a lot of fun. Could be fucking goofy. It looked like they have tournaments and then couch co-op. And if it's going to Steam, they'll probably have the couch co-op, whatever that thing is, where you can kind of online couch co-op it, which could be really awesome. Thought they were going to ban TikTok ages ago. Nope, it keeps not going through. And they keep on trying. So yeah, I saw this and I said, I was like, that's pretty cool. Would definitely like to show that off. This next one is for a trailer for The Watchers. I don't know if we watched a trailer for this. I definitely watched an original trailer for this like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so. And I remember seeing, like, I was like, oh, cool. Like, that looked pretty interesting. Very weird, but interesting. I think we watched a trailer for it. I don't remember, but I remember seeing some stuff and I thought that it was by M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan, but it is not. I thought it was, and then that Trap movie just dropped like a trailer, and I was like, wait, he's doing 2 movies? And then I watched this new trailer, and I was like, oh, one of his daughters is directing this movie, which is pretty interesting. It is his kid, right? Yeah, man. I didn't realize that the first time I saw the other trailer. And I think this looks pretty interesting. Could be very just whatever, but like so far I've really liked what I've seen. So yeah, let's take a look at this new trailer.
I'm going out tonight. Try not to die. I thought you couldn't talk. Don't look at me like that. It's just something I do sometimes.
Yeah, the bird does seem a little weird.
Where's the car?
You have 5 seconds before the door is sealed. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Producer.
What is happening? What is this place?
I don't mean to
Written and
scare you,
directed,
but we
though.
haven't much time. It's not wise to keep them waiting. They'll be very interested in someone new,
It's a window on the other side. They come every night.
and they'll watch us.
What is that? What are they doing?
Applause. For you, mean it.
How long have you been here?
I don't know.
And you've never seen one.
No one sees one and survives.
They have come to our world for a reason.
I'm not supposed to be here. And I'm not staying here.
They allow us to live because we follow their rules. You have broken too many.
What did he see?
I'm trying to get in.
I saw myself.
Someone's out there.
Please open the door.
John? My husband's outside.
This is a trick.
Like I said, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I am kind of interested. Bless you. Thank you. I did sneeze. Yeah, I Bird Box about Make It Kidnap. Yeah, a little bit, right? And there's like a, performance and stuff, rules and stuff that you got to do with these monsters. I don't know. It definitely gives me some Bird Box, but there's definitely something more to it than just that. I don't know. And plus I'm interested because it's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. And I was like, oh, that could be really cool. I'd be interested to see what she can do. I think it's her directorial debut, and she's writing it as well, which is pretty sick. I saw somebody, I think it was on Twitter or something, actually in the trailer for that Trap movie, which is his M. Night Shyamalan's new movie. There's a poster for The Watcher. the Watchers or something in the city or something. They were like, wow, look at this dude just absolutely supporting like his kids and stuff. I was like, that's kind of cool. Just a couple more here real quick. These last couple are going to go real quick. So 7 Days to Die is leaving early access after almost 12 years. It took 12 years to make this game. I don't know shit about this game. Like, I've seen a couple people play like a bits of it and stuff, but like I felt like what I've seen, I was like after seeing this, I'm like, that took 12 years? Like, are we? That took 12 years? If they go up against each other for awards, I hope they do. That'd be so awesome. Although if you're like a dad though, you'd be like, I want my daughter to win that. Like, that she deserves it. Underwhelming? I'm not saying that. I'm not even gonna go too much into this too much. I'm just gonna do they have like a date that they're gonna be? Any whelms to be had? I don't know. So is it going on sale for 1.0 on the 29th? I just felt like I don't know, like I think it's a good game. I think people really enjoy it. I don't see 12 years of work being done, although it could be like a guy working on it and that's why it's taken 12 years, or a very small team, and I get it, but like it definitely as I've seen it, it just doesn't feel like 12 years worth of work was done on it. But again, could be a small team. I don't know. I don't want to try and be a dick about it because I don't know what was happening. So maybe it was a side hustle. Yeah, they made a lot of money on that side hustle. But yeah, so they are going to get a 1.0 release here pretty soon, I believe. And a stable 1.0 launch in June. Okay, no specific dates though. So very cool. So if you were into 7 Days to Die, I mean, listen, getting a full release pretty soon. I don't know what a full release it looks like compared to what it's looked like, but something. All right, let's get into these last two. These last two are just kind of fun, kind of cute. Nothing too crazy. This first one is for Lego Fortnite. I'm sure people have seen Lego Fortnite. I've not really ever seen too much about it. I just remember Vash was kind of telling me how he thought it looked pretty interesting, or someone was telling him it was pretty good. But they're apparently doing a little update with some farm friends, and I thought, this is cute. We should check it out. So that's what we'll do. Hold on, why does this look like ass? Excuse me. Can I at least get a 720? Yeah, not anything too crazy. Sorry, oops, I want to come back here real quick. Yeah, not anything too crazy, but I mean, listen, it looked a little bit cute. Could be kind of interesting. I don't know shit about how this works, but like apparently it is, it's a whole thing. Yeah, it's like a whole like survival thing and everything. Like I said, I have no idea how any of that stuff works, but pretty cool. And the other one is going to be for Minecraft. They are doing an Armored Paws update, which I believe drops a bunch of different dog variants, dog armor, and an armadillo. I believe those are the things. So they did a little trailer for it, and I figured we should go ahead and take a look at that as well. All right, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna draw it out because they just be doing crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, a super simple little trailer there. But I am right there with you. I love me an armadillo as well. What a cute little motherfucker. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Not much to go on. I think I had talked about the wolves a couple of weeks ago. The different dog variants and stuff, but now they're gonna get armor and stuff, which is pretty cool. And armadillos, which I think is, I mean, fuck, I love it. I love an armadillo. So yeah, I think that is gonna go ahead and do it for news for today. Appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. This was a little longer news, not too long though. But yeah, we'll go ahead and hang out for a little bit before we get into that game. But yeah, like I said, that'll wrap it up for the news. Thank y'all so much for coming out.